How'd you become a Duke fan?
So I've never really paid attention to anything but NBA. And my dad, outside of my cousin Jim playing for the Tar Heels in college, I never really heard anything about basketball because he played football. Uh, and so I was watching basketball when I got home from school one time. I was in elementary school. I'll never forget it. And I think it was multiple times. They were just on the screen. So I didn't even realize that when I told my dad, like, yo, that's the team I like, that he was like, what? Hold on, son. But he never got in my way. Like, he just let him choose what he want to do. I'm interested in how Pop became a Duke fan.
I think it's interesting because, like, my brother-in-law, I was talking to him, and he was like he's from up north, he's from PG County, and to him, being a Duke fan is like, it's almost like voting for Trump. And I was like, and he went further than that. He felt like it was like some KKK, like we are some anti-black, and I was like, bro. And I'm gonna tell you my thing, and this is I haven't shared this with a lot of people, but growing up without my dad, I always looked for it. So a lot of my teams that I liked, they had very, very monumental players, monumental coaches. Like, I loved watching and seeing how Nick Saban interacted with players on the field. I loved how Coach K interacted with refs. The way that he seemed like he was subtly being like a mob boss. He's like, yo, listen, foul count doesn't look good. And I don't know what he's really, but in my head, this is how it went. Hey man, the foul count doesn't look good. And we need to change that. And with that being said, you're going to either fix it, or we'll see about how many more games you get to rest. And like that's where it was, and I was like, and I know that's not really what it is, but it was just a lot of people used to have this stigma behind them. Yo, when he goes and talks to the ref, we just get calls all of a sudden. And I was like, I don't think that's true, but I feel where people are coming from, and that's what I was looking for. I was just looking for somebody that was a mentor. So when I was watching as a kid, like I was legit looking at that because all my uncles, they were all Carolina fans. And the one uncle I stayed with the most, he was kind of like no team. He was more like, yo, if there's a good player, then I'm with it. Like he used to like Forte. I think he played that one time. Yeah, I think he played Maryland. No, he played Carolina. There was another player he really liked at Maryland. Francis. I wasn't Francis. I would have to ask him. But he used to always have some different team. Like, and I'm like, why you like them? He's like, oh, they got this guy. And I'm like, I get it.
So he started the whole I follow players movement instead of the.
I would assume so. And if you ask him today, he's a Carolina fan. But if Carolina loses, he ain't a fan at all. And I'm like, dog,
make up your mind.
Come on, man. So that's kind of how I got into it. I was like, man. So now when I go out and people troll me about it and they be like, yo, did you go to Duke? I'm like, did you play for the professional team that you like? Like, what kind of stupid thing is that to say? Yo, I didn't play for the Bulls. I'm a Bulls fan. But I just think it's funny because I think people project their insecurities and stuff. So it's just hilarious how they do that.